right. Good evening, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. All right, this is Leo's here, CEO and founder of Leo Education's, the #1 agency in regional areas. I'm coming into you today to share with you some of the video testimonials that we have been receiving from our students of our job coaching program for the past few weeks, and the results and the response has been overwhelming. We have seen so many of our clients getting a professional jobs, and that really made my day. That really made me feel happy to see that all my hard work has paid off, and all our students' hard work has paid off. So in today's video, I want to go through with you some of those video testimonials, some of those video that we have captured with our students, sharing their experience with our program. And the reason I want to do that is I really want to show you that if my students from our job coaching program can do it, you can do it. Now, before I go in any further, for those of you who are new to this Facebook, my name is Leo. I'm the CEO and founder of the greatest agencies in regional areas, Leo Educations. Unlike the typical agencies, our company put 110% focus on helping our clients landing their dream professional jobs in Australia. And we under my mentorships, we have helped over hundreds of international students landing their first professional jobs, whether that is accounting, IT, civil engineer, mechanical engineer, structural engineer, chemical engineer, electrical engineer, you name it, we've done it. And in today's video, I just want to pop in and just show you some of those testimonials. And keep in mind, these are just about 10 to 20% of those people got the job with us. I will show you a bit about who they are. I'll tell you a bit about what is their case, so that hopefully after today's quick video, you will believe in yourself more, that if these guys can do it, you can do it. All right, so I'm here at our Facebook, as you can see. So again, if you are in my Facebook, make sure give me the good likes. Okay, give me a good likes right there. That will mean a lot to me. Now, where can we find this video? So now there's two ways. Number one is you go here, this small button there, you click in there, you go to live. Okay, once you're in live, then what you can see is you will see a lot of these sort of videos. Okay, so these are these are the videos that I have captured with my students. So I will go through with you some of those students that actually landed a job with us. So number one is yesterday I did one with 𝗡𝗢. Okay, 𝗡𝗢 is an international student. Okay, he came to Australia on a 476 visa. So if you guys watching this and maybe you're on a 476 visa right now, and you want to look for a job, maybe you should start right now. For his case, he kind of wasted his first 2 years on 476 because he was working in a completely different field when he came to Australia. And fast forward, he finished his 476. He had to go back to student visa with part-time working rights now. So things would actually, I can click here, you can actually have a look. Yeah. So actually what happened was he actually went from full-time working right to part-time working rights, and things becoming 3, 4, 5 times more difficult than what it should have been. He joined our program. He actually reached out to me on Facebook, just like you guys, most of you, joined our program. And in a very short period of time, he landed a graduate civil engineer job. Now, the beautiful part of it is this. He got this job during the pandemic, COVID-19. So if any one of you complaining, yeah, there's no job in COVID-19. That is the most BS things ever. Okay, most of my clients got jobs during the COVID. All right, so I want to make that clear. Now, there were many things against him. Okay, number one is, like I said, he only now got part-time working rights. And number three is he actually start getting comfortable with his odd jobs. So I understand many of you are currently working in maybe as a baker. You might be working as in Woolies. You might be working in security, and you start to get comfortable because those jobs pay the bills, and you don't want to get out of that comfort. So that was the same case with 𝗍𝗡. He got a good job, it paid him well. It's just that it's not in his field. So that was his challenge. And another challenge that happened to him was he actually reached out to many agencies, many education, many migration agencies, and they couldn't help him. Okay, they couldn't help him to find a job. All they said to him was, do nursing, do another study master, do trade course, all this. And it just made completely no sense. So fast forward, he joined us. He came to my program. He actually joined our Gold package. So for those who don't understand, we have 3 different packages for our job coaching program. There's a silver, there's a gold, and there's a diamond. In this case, he went for the gold. It's an interview guarantee package. And I have done a lot for him. I walked in with him. We visited a lot of employers, just completely walking like cold, just completely cold, walking in, introducing ourselves. And I actually pay for my own airfare to go from Tasmania. I fly all the way to Sydney, and we did this walk-in together. On the same day, he got 3 jobs shortlisted. Not too bad, huh? And I taught him how to cold call. I taught him how to speak to the employer. Indeed, it was actually because of my cold call knowledge and my cold call teaching. He got hold of this employer that originally the employer needed someone with 8 years of experience. I repeat, 8 years of experience. He hardly got 1. Okay, he hardly got 1 year. So how did he get the job? I told him, hey, 𝗍𝗡, do me a favor. Call the employer, ask him, would you consider a junior role instead? Be nice, just ask him. And he took a leap of faith. So he called and he asked exactly that. Mr. Employer, I know you are looking for someone with 8 years experience, and I understand that I don't have that. And the reason I'm calling is to find out if you are all open to consider a junior role instead. I only have about 1 year experience. Would you consider me instead? And surprisingly, he said yes. And that's exactly the start of a new beginning for 𝗍𝗡. And now he started his job, his professional job, and he got his nominations for 491. Isn't that great? So if you are a civil engineer watching this and you are tired of working in odd jobs, you know what to do. Okay, so you should watch that if you are. We have a video between me and 𝗍𝗡. Okay, so 𝗍𝗡 is another student from our job coaching program. Her background was in environmental science. She did a master of environmental science from Macquarie University, and she was very similar to 𝗍𝗡. She was working in odd jobs for 2 years when she first came to Sydney, and she joined our program. And in a very short period of time, she didn't have planned 1 job, but 2 jobs in 1 day. And she actually had to choose which one to go for. Now, let me tell you the best bit of it. the job that she went ahead with was the New South Wales government jobs. Now, as you might know, a lot of the times government jobs require someone with a permanent residency, right? Wrong. In this case, I actually prep her so well to get this job, from the CV stage to the follow-up stage to the negotiation stage to the interview stage. She was completely prepared the entire time, and she impressed the employers so much that they gave her the offer. Despite lack of experience, despite like a permanent residency, despite having a lot of time left on her graduate visa. So if you're watching this, maybe you are from a similar background, maybe you're from environmental science, and you're looking for a job, maybe as an environmental consultant, or you're looking for a job as a project officer in environment, reach out to us. Send us a DM on a Facebook or call us on 04-739-43757. Our November intake is starting very, very soon. It's on the 11th November, and we are already 50% full. So if you want to join, make your decision quick. So you can watch this one, guys. Yeah. If you are from Nepal or if you are from similar background, watch this one. Very inspiring. Okay, and then we have many more, guys. So watch this one as well. This is me and one of my students. His name is Subrata Paul. Paul is from Bangladesh. He's an electrical engineer, and like many of the other international students, he's working in odd jobs for nearly 5 years. He came here since 2016, and the job that he's stick around the most was security guard. He was working in every odd job you could imagine, from kitchen hand to cook to security guards. And his challenges was also his friends around him. People around him told him that he can't do it. They told him that you cannot get a professional job until you get a PR. And all this nonsense really actually got into his head. And next thing you know, he believed in that. Fortunately, he knew our program. He heard about it. He saw some results. He joined our program. And I want to give you guys good news. He is going to start this Thursday, which is tomorrow, as an electrical designer and an estimator in Double, which is in regional New South Wales. Not so bad for someone who has such a big gap in working experience and have hardly any professional working experience, and and running out of visa. Okay, so check him out. If you're from Bangladesh, you've done electrical engineer. If you're in similar situation, if you're working in security guard right now, but you deep down you don't want to work in security guard, watch this. Very inspiring. Watch this. Okay, guys, and a lot more. I will go through a few more. Again, I can't go through too many because it will take us the entire day. And this one here, this is me and my students, Vu. He's a mechanical engineer. This guy has a lot of hard time. He was made redundant from 2 jobs due to COVID-19 when he was in Melbourne. And he joined our program, and listen carefully, within 2 weeks, he landed 3 interviews and 1 jobs. Isn't that great? Isn't that great, guys? Give me a thumbs up. Huh? 2 weeks, 3 interviews and 1 jobs in Adelaide. He don't know anyone in Adelaide. He just moved from Melbourne to Adelaide for PR. Join our program. Listen, within 2 weeks, 3 interviews and 1 mechanical engineer job. As far as I'm concerned, nobody has done that. Okay, so he was also very much like you guys. He don't have much visa, 485 left. Indeed, he only have 2 months left, and we still managed to convince the employer to give him a shot. All the agents he went to can't help him, and he was made redundant. You know, it's really a very upsetting thing. Most people would give up, okay, because you got made redundant due to the COVID. But for Wu, he didn't give up. He surrounded himself with great people like myself. And yeah, next thing you know, he landed a mechanical engineering job. Good on you. So you're watching this, maybe you are from Vietnam, right? You are Vietnamese students, or maybe you are from mechanical engineering background, and you're looking for professional jobs. Or maybe you were made redundant, right? You were fired, and you want to work in a professional jobs. You know what to do. Okay, so that is for Wu, right? So make sure you watch this. Very, very insightful, very, very inspiring. Okay, and then we got Mr. 𝗟𝗏. Okay, Mr. 𝗟𝗏. Okay, he's a legend. Okay, Mr. 𝗟𝗏 is a legend. He's from Bangladesh. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗧𝗢𝗥, the man, the legend. So he's from Bangladesh. So I know 𝗟𝗏 through his wife. I actually helped his wife to get the job first, and then his wife referred him to me, and I got him the job too. He was a dependent and on his wife's visa, and he was an electrical engineer. There were many challenges against him. Obviously, the COVID. He was in New South Wales, so as you guys could imagine, right now New South Wales, still going through a very tough time. Lockdown, COVID cases so high. And the other challenge that he got was his degree was not from Australia. His degree was from Bangladesh. So any of you who say, oh, Leo, I don't have a degree from Australia, I can't find professional jobs. BS. I'm calling you out. BS. Because he did not get an education from Australia, and he landed a good professional job. Why? Because he knew something you don't know about the job market here, because he joined our job coaching program. Okay, and he did all most of the time he was in Australia, he was working in odd jobs. He was working for retail supermarkets, so nearly 2.5 years. So everything was against him, right? Join our program. I wouldn't bother you too much with the details. You can watch it here, you can read it here, how I help him. But fast forward, he landed a job that pays him extremely well. Okay, extremely well, a lot better than what he was doing, and it's a job that is in a lighting companies that is aligning with what he is looking for. So happy for 𝗟𝗏. I know he's going to do well, and I know he will excel. So if you're watching this, you're from electrical engineering background, you're from Bangladesh, maybe you are dependent, maybe your degree is from overseas, and you don't think you can get a job, think again. Watch this. It will give you hope. Guys, if you like this sort of content, give me a thumbs up, right? I actually stay late at work to do this for you guys, because I felt like this is my obligation, this is my duty, this is my responsibility to show you that migrants don't have to do odd jobs if you don't want to. Now, I respect people doing that, okay? I respect that. What I'm trying to say is, if you don't want to, if you believe you can do more, trust me, you can do more. And if you believe so, join our job coaching program. Let us help you. Okay, let me continue. Yeah, otherwise we won't be able to cover. So, this is me and my students, Mohammed 𝗚𝗎. 𝗚𝗎 is an Indian student. He has, trust me, he is such a masterpiece. Like, he is a piece of work. It was so hard to help 𝗚𝗎. Okay, but I'm happy that me and him, we stick around and we push each other and help him, and he got the result. So what was his challenges? First, he done a master of IT. However, he did not have any IT professional experience. Nothing. He didn't have any experience. Most of his experience were in odd jobs. He worked in petrol station. He worked as in 𝗢𝗡𝗥𝗑𝗧. He worked at the Sydney airport in the baggage department. And before he knew me, he applied for hundreds of jobs, not a single reply. And he even enjoyed a professional year, didn't get a job. Who here enjoyed professional year and never landed an IT job? Leave in the comment box below. I want to hear how many of you done PY, you spend whole lot of money, 11, 10 grand, and to not get an IT job. Leave in the comment box below. Let me hear you. And he's 485, he's running out 6 months. Right? He reached out to, he actually was referred to me by another migration agents. I took on the challenge. I say, okay, let me help you. Let me help you. Remember this, guys, every time when someone came to me and they said about their bad situations, for me, it's a challenge. Okay, I like this sort of challenge. I want to show people that it is possible. I want to show people that all these naysayers, all these guys out there, all these agencies say, oh, you can't get a job until you get a PR. All the people say you need to study another master. That is the only way you can get a PR. You can't get a PR by getting a professional job. All these naysayers, I really want to prove them wrong. That is actually one of the main motives for me helping these poor blokes, okay, no experience, running out of visa, part-time working rights, only working in odd jobs, to now become a professional. Indeed, he joined our program. Listen, he got 2 jobs, not 1, 2 IT jobs. 1 job is because of his walk-in. I taught him how to walk in. I prepared him how to walk in, how to introduce himself professionally to the employer. He got that in the first one. And due to the COVID, he was made redundant. So he went back to track. He went back on track and he applied for the second one. In this one, he used my job proposal template. And within 1 or 2 days, the employer called him back, asked him to come in for the interview the next day, in the morning, the afternoon, gave him the offer, start work on the next day. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing, guys? Only 4 or 5 months left on 485. Not 1, but 2 IT jobs, simply because he used my strategies. He followed my teaching. He done what I told him to do. And he got a job in regional New South Wales, which is extremely fantastic. And I can't wait to see him excel in this role. So if you're watching this, if you're from IT background, you're an Indian students, than IT, or really not don't have to be Indian, Nepalese, anyone really. You just hated to work in odd jobs. You just absolutely disgusted, like I have enough. Okay, you have to be unhappy if you want to make changes. Join our job coaching program. November intake, only 50% spots left. Okay, watch that. Very, very inspiring. And then we got Mr. I think we probably have only a few minutes left. I better pick up my pace. Then we got Mr. 𝗨𝗡𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏. The legend 𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏. I like this guy so much. He's such a great man. He have a good heart. He have a great attitude. He did exactly what I asked him to do. He executed what I teach him, and he got the results. Everything was against him. All right. Everything was against him. His experience was not related to mechanical engineering. His visa only give him part-time working right. He don't even have 485. He finished his graduate visa. He went back to student visa, part-time working rights. And he working in all kinds of odd jobs you could imagine. Okay. But one thing I like about 𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏 is he never give up. He always believed he can get a good job. And that mindset has really helped me and helped him to get the result quickly. So to cut this long story short, he joined our program, and in 1 or 2 weeks, he landed a mechanical engineer job for a agriculture manufacturing company in South Australia. I'm extremely happy for him. 𝗨𝗡𝗏𝗏 was originally from Melbourne. He moved to SA for the visa purpose, as many people know. And I'm so happy to hear that he's landed a very good professional job. So if you are in a similar situation, you're on a student visa, you pretty much give up hope, right? You can't find jobs on 485. Now you go back to student visa, which makes things 5-10 times more difficult. You feel hopeless. Join job coaching program. Let me help you. Let me show you the way. 𝗨𝗨 Education is the only company who can do this. It's the only one. Okay, there's about 7,000 agencies in this country. Not a single one can do what we do. Not a single one. Okay, so reach out to us. November intake, guys. 11 November, we are half full. So join us quickly. Okay. And then we have probably a few one, and then we have to finish this very, very late. This is Mr. Mr. 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗏, another legend. Okay, so 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is another difficult case. Okay, it's actually a very difficult case. Why I say that? He finished his 485. He had to go back to student visa. He only had part-time working rights. He had 0 working experience, professionally I'm talking about. He only been working in Coles supermarket and other odd jobs. And same as other students of mine, they went to all these agencies. They asked for help. Everybody say, do master, do nurse, do trade. And he's like, but how is that going to help me? And they can't say what else. they just tongue-tied. And they can't help him to get a job. Came to me, joined job coaching program. Long story short, he landed a job as a mechanical engineer for a manufacturing companies in 𝗪𝗓𝗪 in near Shepparton in region of Victoria. And he has been so happy there. He told me that even during this COVID, he works a lot of hours because he is in manufacturing sector. They can work as usual. The COVID-19 doesn't stop him. So he's so happy now. He's a new man now. Right? I'm happy for him. So if you guys watching this, if any of you guys watching this, you are in the similar situations, you know what to do. Join job coaching program. Let us help you. Okay, you will be my legacy. Okay, people will never remember me for, you know, how much money I make or what success I've got, but they will remember me for how many people I've helped to get a professional job, how many people I have turned from a cleaner to an engineer, from a petrol stations worker to an accountant, from an 𝗢𝗡𝗥 driver to an IT support specialist. So that is what people will remember me for. So this is my legacy. I will continue that legacy, and you will be the one who continue my legacy by helping me to help yourself landing professional job. Okay. Probably the last one, guys. Again, I can't really go through everything. Probably the last one here. This one is Mr. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is a civil engineer from Tasmania on student visa. He's been in Tasmania for 3 years, failed many times for state nominations because he only done a 1-year study and he only worked in 𝗓𝗏𝗧. So he was not competitive enough. Join our program, few weeks, I think 2 weeks, landed a civil engineering job and got 190 in Tasmania. Good on you. And we got Rosny here. Again, Rosny from biotechnology background, working in as a cleaner for 2 years in Sydney. She done a Master of Biotechnology from Macquarie University, join our program. And now she's working for Luna Bio, one of the biggest biotech companies in Queensland, as a bioscientist. Not too bad, isn't it? Guys, isn't that great? Leave in the comment box below. Tell me, isn't that great? You got to learn to be happy for people's success. If you are not happy when they're successful, you will never get successful. Okay, then we got Manoj Kota, an Indian structural engineer, wasted 2 years working at petrol stations. Finally found an engineer job after joining our program. He's now working for a steel company, designing steel company. And we got Jasmine Kaur, an Indian migrant, done Master of Accounting in Victoria, struggle like hell to find an accounting job. Finished her 485, go back to visa, and landed accounting job in Shepparton region of Victoria. Okay, guys, and on and on. You can look at Tasmia, you can look at Raki, Devika, Andrew. Like you should continue and watch it. Okay, but the moral story here is, if you need help, guys, I'm here. I'm here to help. If you haven't given up yet, if you still have even the slightest hope left in you, let us help you. Let me show you the possibility. Okay. Until then, guys, have a lovely evening. Make sure you like these videos, share these videos, tell everyone about us. And I cannot wait to see you in our November intake. It's the last intake of 2021. Treat this as my early Christmas gift. I will never do this. Like November intake again is really tiring because it's a very busy period of time for us, but we still decided to open an extra intake to help you guys. So until then, guys, be great. Have a lovely evening. Share this video so more people can get inspired. And until then, take care and bye-bye.